Good evening to one and all. A warm welcome to 15th Doctoral Research International Conference on Social Sciences, Humanities and Interdisciplinary Research, jointly organized by Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQAC, Northeastern Hill University, NEHU Shillong Meghalaya, and Indian Society for Training and Development, ISTD Shillong chapter, in collaboration with the Department of Philosophy and IQAC MORAN College, affiliated to Dibrugarh University, MORANHAT, ASSAM, and the Department of Philosophy, SRIVENKATESWARA University, TIRUPATI, Andhra Pradesh. A warm welcome to today's keynote speaker, my guru and collaborator, Professor P. Chennaiah sir, Professor Prabhasankar Shukla sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, NEHU Shillong, Professor Raja Reddy sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sri Venkateswara University, Professor Mithali Kawar ma'am, Dr. Rajendra Prasad Bartakur sir, Dr. Srutarshini Gogoi madam, Moran College, Dr. Professor A.S. Dikshit sir, Director IQAC, Professor B.S. Mipun sir, Chairman ISTD, Shillong chapter. Professor Dikshit sir already took as a charge of registrar. A warm welcome to all the noble participants, teachers, policymakers, student teachers. So we have today two paper presenters. One is Ruby Tamong, my scholar, and myself, Human and Social Capital for Rural Development and ICT in Educational Research. So as usual, we'd like to start our program with Vande Mataram. I am eagerly waiting to listen from Professor Chennaiah sir. So without further delay, already because of network issues, I joined too lately. We'll try to finish within 1 hour, again 5 to 7. As usual, we have our international workshop series. Thank you very much. Now, Vande Mataram, we'll start program with Vande Mataram. Immediately, Professor Chennaiah sir will deliver keynote address. We can learn something while interacting. Please ready to ask some queries and interaction with Professor Chennaiah sir. Thank you very much. A warm welcome.
शीतला ज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी पुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदल शोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुर भाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् Vande Mataram.
Thank you. And your keynote address over to you, sir.
Respectable coordinator, Dr. Amaresh sir, who is the organizer for this program and who is doing very well to organize this program, and all the participants of the program. So today I am going to share one great philosopher contents. His name is Joseph Campbell, Joseph Joseph Campbell. He was a great philosopher, American philosopher. He is a writer. He is a very great, insightful person. So Joseph Campbell, born in March 26, 1904, and he died in October 30th, 1987. So he said very good things about a human being life. He is telling Heaven is not the place to have the experience. Here is the place to have experience. The experience of eternity, right? Here and now is the function of your life. He is telling, you won't have any experience about the future. Future is not there. The past has gone. The present is the right function of your life. If you want to do anything, if you want to experience anything in the life, here and now is the best place. You can experience everything in the here and now. That is a very fresh. So here you have to live very carefully. So he said about many things about realization. The cave you follow to enter holds the treasure you seek. So he's telling his main central aspect is enlightenment, self-realization. So you are trying to know self-realization, enlightenment. That enlightenment is within you. It is not without. It is not sky, it is not in the moon, it is not in other place, it is not in the field, it is not in some place. It is within you. So you are using your body as a vehicle in the life. You may take bath for cleanliness of your body. You can take a bath with your own hands. You can wash your face. You can hear from outside through ears. You can see through your eyes. You can smell through your nose. You can taste through your tongue. You can touch through your skin. These all are in the outside of your body. They may get the experience. So here, enlightenment is in the state of silent state. It is within you. It is not somewhere else. So people are going for different places to know enlightenment. People are writing and reading and searching in the different places throughout the world to know enlightenment. They have forgotten everything. That is not outside, that is within you. Nobody can give you enlightenment to you. You are the only person, because it is there in the outside. Somebody will come and help you. If it is in front of your body, you may use with your legs and hands for doing something. But it is there in the secret place within you, within your mind, within your consciousness. So for anybody, enlightenment has to come through one's own awareness. Nobody will give you. So he's telling meditation. So you have to aware of your body, your mind. You have to watch very carefully. He's telling, follow your bliss and the universe will open doors for you where there were only walls. So here he's telling, the mind is just like an onion. So because we have onion, in the onion we find various types of layers. So if you remove one layer, another layer, we find nothing in the onion. In the same manner, we have various types of layers in the mind. We have 5 layers in the mind. The one layer is relating with the pictures. So we get various types of pictures through our eye, that is a biocamera. We have seen various types of things from birth to up to now. They are recorded in one area in the brain. The psychological part of brain is mind. The physiological part of mind is brain. So in the brain, we have one layer relating which pictures we have received through our eye. We have another layer called the layer of sounds. We have heard in college, in the university, in our life, with various people, with the music, with the sounds and everything in the world through ear. we recorded various types of words, sentences, voice, music, many things. We have another layer in the brain that is called a layer of sounds. The first layer is the layer of pictures. The second is the layer of sounds. We have another layer, the layer of smells. From birth to up to now, we have smelt, we have experienced various types of smells in the life. We recorded through our nose. The recording is there in our brain. That is a one layer in our mind. We have another layer of taste. We have taken foods, various types of things through our mouth and tongue. We have experienced. We have various types of tastes relating with food and everything, juices and everything. We have recorded in our brain. That is a layer of taste. We have another fifth layer is layer of touches. We got a bath. We experienced many things. We have pleasant experiences, unpleasant experiences, experience with the fire, we experience with the coldness, we experience with the hot temperature, experience with the cold temperature, just like experience for Amareswar in Shillong in the winter session. So we got the experience of coldness through our skin. So in the mind, we just like a onion, the onion has many layers. In the mind, we have totally 5 layers of experiences. Experiences of pictures, experiences of sounds, experience of smells, experience of taste, experience of touches. So if you observe very carefully what you have received through your 5 sense organs, the pictures, sounds, smells, taste, touches, without having any attachment, without having any judgment, without taking any screen of words, names, past experiences, thoughts, so positive arguments, negative arguments, liking things, disliking things, justifications, evaluations, condemnations, and judgment. Without having any screen, if you observe your layers of memory with continuously, the memory will be stayed in the brain cells in a silent place. The mind will come with a empty space. The entrance part of mind and the central part of mind will get total space on the basis of watching of 5 layers: pictures, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches. So if you find more space in our mind on the basis of meditation, watching, you get more enlightened outlook. The privilege of lifetime is being who you are. So here Joseph Campbell is telling, your motto or your goal of your life is to know who you are. You are a soul. You are not the body. You are not the mind. Your body is a vehicle for you. Your mind is assistant for you. You are a consciousness. You are a soul. You are a witness. You are a watchfulness. You are a awareness. You are a consciousness. You are a observation. You have the quality of knowing everything without having any knowledge relating with the external world. You have the natural quality of happiness, bliss. You have the quality of eternity. You are a permanent. Soul is a permanent. It is moving in the universe with the change of forms and bodies on the direction of law of action. It is a moving various parts of the universe. That is the stage. You have to watch. Find a place inside where there is a joy, and joy will burn out the pain. If you know about your soul, if you know about your inner joy, you may not find any problems to you. You may get more happiness to you. The sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. So the enlightenment, the samadhi, the nirvana, the happiness, the joy, the bliss are not in the outside. They are within you. They are within your consciousness. If you know, if you watch very carefully about your 5 layers of mind, what are the 5 layers? Again, I am telling the layer of picture, the layer of sound, the layer of smell, the layer of taste, the layer of touch. So all the things from birth to up to now you find in the all layers. If you watch just like turning a page in any book, if you watch all aspects of all layers of your mind, your memories relating with all the 5 layers will go in a silent place with a beautiful manner in the brain cell. You will get extraordinary vast space in our mind. That state is a state of silence, that is a state of enjoyment, that is a state of peace. You get more happiness. The goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe, to match your nature with the nature. So you have to connect everything, because you are connected with everything in the nature, in the universe. You are not an isolated person in the universe. You have connection with everything. You have connection with the water, air, fire, earth, sky. So you have a connection with every aspect. Your body is connection with nature. Your body is getting water from the nature, air from the nature, fire from the nature, food from the nature. Every moment your body is taking for survival of a body oxygen from the nature. We are not here totally isolated person. We have a total connection with the universe. We are universe. We are moving in the universe. We have every connection. That's why you have to realize. So you are not the one. You are the universe. Universe is you. You are the world. World is you. You have every connection. Total interrelationship is there in the universe. Realize that. Have a connection. All the gods, all the heavens, all the hells are within you. The happiness is there. The unhappiness is there. The hell is there. The problem is there. The sorrow is there. All things are there in the mind. If you are very careful in watching your various types of activities, you may keep the happiness within you. We are not on our journey to save the world, but to save ourselves. So here, our inner driver, our inner director, our inner God, our inner soul has extraordinary experience in the universe. We are moving. So you have to follow very carefully about various types of things. If you follow someone else's way, you are not going to realize your potential. So here, in the world, according to Joseph Campbell, in the different religions and the different spiritual persons have realized the actual state of a soul. Some may call the soul as a Allah. Some may call Tao. Some may call Mahamudra or Satori or a Moksha or a inner being. So many words are there. But the happiness, the soul, the consciousness is within you. The enlightenment, the moksha, the nirvana, the mahamudra, the samadhi, the self-realization is a silent state of your mind. It is there in your inner consciousness. So if you know about yourself through your own way, if you depend on any religion, if you depend on any person, if you depend on any object, if you depend on external person, nobody can give you enlightenment to you. You are the only person has authorization to know about yourself, because it is not in front of your body, it is not outside of your body, it is within your secret place, within your mind. That's why You have the only person have the opportunity to watch your inner source. For that, every human being in the world has a opportunity to know about themselves. To know themselves are nothing but enlightenment. Only the way is watching is the way to know about your enlightenment. So meditation is the way, the reaching point is enlightenment. So here Joseph Campbell is telling what type of meditation we need. So here meditation is seeing, listening, smelling, tasting, touching with very clear manner, with judgment-free awareness, in within, in without, in mind, in the world, the objects, the thoughts, the feelings, the actions, with total and great attention, without the screen of words, names, past experiences, thoughts, positive arguments, negative arguments, liking things, disliking things, justifications, condemnations, evaluations, and judgments. So you have to watch your inner source without judgment. So here meditation is awareness without judgment. You have to aware of everything. If you are aware about your inner consciousness, you will know. So here Joseph Campbell is American great philosopher is telling survival is the second law of life. The first is that we are all one. He is telling in the universe, we are human beings, we have other animals and all the things. We have a connection with every living being here in the world. We are doing two things in the world. One thing is, throughout your life, we eat something. After our death, some may eat our body. Sometime we are eating, sometime we may be eaten by somebody. Sometime we are a food, sometime others food for us, sometime we may be food for others. So it is a connection in the nature. That's why the Joseph Campbell is telling the first is that we are all one. So we are the world, we are the universe, we are the cosmos. We have every connection. We are not an isolated person. That's why you have to take more care about the universe. It is a interrelated, interdependence. So all have connection with everything. So here the life is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. Follow the path that is a path. Follow your bliss. At the darkest moment comes the light. So here, if you follow your soul, if you follow your inner happiness, after some time you may enter very deeply into your inner consciousness. That is called your soul. If you go very deeply in our soul, you may keep all memories in the silent position in the brain cell. Whenever you need all your experiences, memories, knowledges, all the things, they may come immediately and they may be in a duty for your survival. But whenever you don't need the knowledge, memories, or all the things, they keep. So the entire thing is under the control of soul. If you have a total control of soul, the soul will give good guidance to the body, good guidance to the mind. So it gives guidance for happy life and the peace. That's why follow soul. So we are humanity, not only humanity. We are a cosmos. We are the world. We are the humanity. Give respect for every living creature without having any caste, religion, cult, nationality, any ideology, any problem. We are a beings of the universe. We have a cosmic consciousness. Treat every person in the universe and the world, not only human being. Treat other living beings also very nice manner, because other than human beings also, they are our brothers and sisters in the nature. So here in the humanity, all our human beings are relating with one family, human family. We have to give love and affection for every human being here. So here our philosopher Joseph Campbell is telling, being alive is the meaning of life. Be careful, be watchful, don't be dull. Wherever you are, whatever the thing you are doing, do constantly. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. So your driver, your director is your soul. Your mind, your memory, knowledge, your body are assistants to your soul. If you are degrade your soul, you may get more problems. Your soul has extraordinary power, energy, intuition, everything. It has moved different bodies in the universe. It has a great knowledge. That's why take guidance, move with the soul. So here Campbell is telling, love is a perfect kindness in the human relationship. Where there is a love, there is a kindness. It is within you that the divine lives. So the God is within you. The soul is a God. So every person has a godliness, divinity within his or her mind. So here it is going down into the abyss that we recover the treasure of life. Where you stumble, there lies your treasure. So if you enter your mind, your consciousness, sometimes you may find the layers relating with pictures, sounds, smells, taste, touches, various types of disturbances. If you go with awareness, all layers will go to silent position in the brain cell. You get extraordinary, enormous, vast space within you. That space is called nothing but self-realization. That is called nirvana, or a Allah, or a God, or a Tao, or a Jesus Christhood, or a realization, or a moksha. So here you have to take more care. So opportunities to find deeper powers within ourselves come with when life seems most challenging. If you find more problems in the life, your inner energies will come to outside and they may give more things. So you have a more potentiality. Your life is the fruit of your own doing. You have no one to blame but yourself. So here Joseph Campbell, American great philosopher, is telling, you are getting happiness, unhappiness on the basis of your actions. You are responsible for your actions. If you are getting unhappiness, means you are getting bad results on the basis of your bad actions. If you are getting happiness, means you are getting happy mood on the basis of your actions. So your actions are most important here. You have no one to blame. So you are responsible for your happiness. So if you take more care, if you take hints from your soul, the soul will give you good guidance to you. So he's telling about the human being sorrow and participation. Joseph Campbell, American philosopher, is telling, participate joyfully in the sorrows of the world. We cannot cure the world of sorrows, but we can choose to live in joy. So people are coming to the world, people are living from the world, people are experiencing accidents, sorrows, deaths, various types of problems. But these are there in the living of the human existence. But here, as a human being, we have to participate in the sorrow, in the suffering, in the unhappiness of human beings. Don't escape from the participation in the sorrowful, unhappy, in the death ceremonies, are unpleasant things, are a sorrowful thing. If you know about a human sorrow, sufferings in the world, you may know about your existence. You may know the value of the happiness. That's why if you see the sorrows of the human beings, if you participate in the sorrows of the human being, irrespective of nation, irrespective of religion, irrespective of any division, If you treat human beings or one family, if you participate the sorrows of the human being family, you may know about your soul, you may know about your happiness, practical manner. So we are seeing the greatness of darkness comes to the light. So when there is a light, after darkness and light. So the both are very essential. Sometimes we need darkness, sometimes we need light. So here in the human being life, if you experience the sorrows of the human being life, if you participate very carefully, then you may get more beautiful experience about your life. Love is the burning point of life. So here he's telling it is a very important point. It is a driving force. So here Joseph Cromwell is telling love is a friendship set to music. So it is a very important thing. Wisdom and foolishness are practically the same. Both are indifferent to the opinions of the world. So if you have a wisdom, there is no problem for you. A love affair has to be do with immediate personal satisfaction. So here Campbell is telling we are in a free fall into the future. We do not know where we are going. So he is telling the reality is here now this. No past and no future. If you are thinking about the future, that may be a hope, that may be imaginary. That may come to only here and now at present. The present is the junction. All vehicles comes from a junction or a railway junction or a bus junction or anything. All bus will come to the junction and will go. So total our life will go through present. The present will become fast. The future will become present. That's why don't bother about the past. It has gone. It has a completed affair. Don't get more worry about the future. It may come to your present state. Then you have to act very carefully. That's why live very carefully. So eternity is not the future or the past. Eternity is the dimension of now. So here Joseph Cromwell is telling, so the eternity is not the future or the past means, so here you have a direct experience relating with now. Now means present. I'm talking, our Amreshwar is listening, you are listening, we are seeing. So this is a present. This is a virginal experience. If you think about your past experiences, that may be an imagination. That may be a remembrance. If you think about a future, that may be an imagination. So if you concentrate more on present, then your present will become fast. If you remember your past, then you may find the happy experience of past. Because so everything on the present only. Concentrate on present. Eternity is the dimension of now. Now is a permanent, every moment. The future will come with a moment to moment in a form of now. That's why do your activity without having any diversions relating with your past and future. Then you may get more happiness. You may free from many problems. Every moment is utterly unique and will not be continued eternity. So in the life, we have different experiences. Every experience is a unique experience, but the unique experiences won't continue eternally. So every moment we find different experiences. That different experience is a unique experience. The ego is how you think of yourself. So he's telling, Joseph Campbell is telling, what do you mean by ego? If you have a name, you have a designation, you may have thinking about yourself. You may said about you are a great person, you are a writer, you are a world famous person, you have property, you have money, everything. If you know about yourself through thinking process, if you have a identifications with the world, if you have a self-centered relating with our memory and the world, so all identification, all interesting and self-centered things of your mind is called ego. So here The goal of life is to live with a God like composer on the full rush of energy. So live with a peaceful mind. Don't have any tensions. Live with a simple manner. Seek to know the power that is within you. So happiness is there with you. You have a peace is there within you. The peace is not outside, the happiness is not outside, the joy is not outside, they are in your consciousness. If you observe your inner consciousness, if you keep all layers of memories in the silent position, you will find constantly joy, happiness and peace every day. That's why have a constant understanding about yourself. When you follow your bliss, you begin to meet people who are in the field of your bliss and they open the doors to you. So if you are a very blissful person, if you are a very happy person, if you are enjoying your life with a peaceful manner, so in the state of mind, some people are there, they are in the living with a blissful mood. So they may come very close to you. That's why have a connection of bliss. So what you have to do, you do with the play. So it is a play. So the world is a play. Some people are coming, some people are leaving, some people are staying. So here some people are coming means people are coming as a persons of birth. Some people are staying in the in my world means they are living in the people, human beings. Some people are living from the world means they are going for death. So always some people are coming, some people are staying, some people are leaving. This is a eternally continuous form, it is going on. That's why live here in the world with the joy and happiness. So if you are a sorrowful person, you won't get anything in the world. Have a great understanding about yourself. The north night of the soul comes just before revelation. So if you find deep problems, if you observe your dark pictures in our mind, you may get the light of consciousness. So here the Joseph Cromwell is telling, it is within you that the divine lives. So everything is within you, but you are going in the outside. You are moving with a statues. You are going for books. You are going in the outside. So there is no enlightenment in the outside world. If you go outside throughout the world, you won't get any enlightenment. That is a very nearer to you. Your true nature is enlightenment. That is your pure mirror of your consciousness. That is a true nature of your soul. You have forgotten. It is just like you have an inner mirror, that is a pure mirror by birth. You have accumulated various types of memories through pictures, sounds, smells, touches and tastes. So all information are there just like a dot on your inner mirror. You have to clean your inner mirror. The cleaning of inner mirror is a state of enlightenment. That is a moksha. That is not a complicated thing. It is possible for everything. But people are going with a different route. They have forgotten the way. They are going outside for statues, for pictures, for people. There you don't find the enlightenment within you. That is your pure mirror. You have to clean. How to clean your mirror? You are cleaning your clothes through soap and water. You are cleaning your head different manner. You have to clean your inner mirror to awareness, observation, alertness, without having any polarities, without having any negative and positive, without saying any expressions. With a silent manner, if you observe, that observation itself is a purification. That observation itself is a cleaning your inner mirror. There is no any instrument you need. You don't need any instrument. You don't need any outside element. You don't need any money. You need only your watching. Watching is the quality of your soul. If you watch your inner consciousness, just like watching your face in the mirror, you are keeping some space between your mirror and yourself. In the same manner, you have to watch your picture, sounds, smells, taste, touches with the maintenance of some space, without saying yes or no. After watching, all memories will go to silent position. You will get a clean mirror within you. That is called self-realization. That is possible for every human being. But if you go to somewhere else in the world, if you travel, you won't get enlightenment. That is your nature. You are having a chocolate in your hand, but you have forgotten. You are moving various types of countries to purchase your chocolate. The chocolate is within your hand. If you know, if you see your hand, automatically you can realize that the actual state of your in chocolate. In the same manner, your soul has the pure thing. It has got memories, impressions, and everything. Clean your inner mirror, clean your memories, keep your memories in the silent position. You will get enlightenment. So, if you get enlightenment through meditation, you will get happiness. So, love will come, happiness will come, joy will come. You may solve all problems through awareness. You are moving outside world. But if you move outside world to find enlightenment in the books, to find the enlightenment in the any statues, any person, you won't get. You go inner world. In the outer world, you won't get enlightenment. That is the inner world. That is every human being, body and the mind. That is the pure sacred place of every human being. One has to take. If nobody can give you enlightenment to you, no object, no person, no book, no statue can give enlightenment to you, because it is not possible. It is a very secret place in your brain. That's why you watch your consciousness with awareness. You may clean. So the enlightenment is possible only self-awareness. If you depend to somebody for your enlightenment, it is not possible, because they want to see your inner consciousness. That is not a open place. If anything dust is there in the face, some people may come and clean your dust. But to know your inner consciousness memories, it is not possible to any person in the world, for any book or any statue or any person. You are the only person have the capacity to watch your inner consciousness, to get enlightenment. So through enlightenment, you may get happiness, you may give happiness to the world. I concluded this speech, Amresh sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Amresh,
very
sir.
much for your wonderful keynote address. I'm requesting our noble participant to interact with Professor Chennai, sir. Over to the participants. Venkateswara Ganapati, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Anisuni, sir.
Welcome.
Madam, the others, please.
Very
Please,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir. Very nice keynote address, sir. Thank you very much. My question is, what are the Joseph Campbell's ideas about stories from different cultures?
So, what you are telling, Joseph?
Joseph Campbell's ideas about stories
Okay.
from different cultures.
Okay. Okay. So he is telling, in the different cultures in the world we find, but he is telling, first of all, we have to know two laws in the world. The first law is, we are the cosmos, we are the universe, we are the human being. We may have different cultures, different languages, different castes, different mental abilities and everything, but psychologically, we are the one. We have to realize entire world, entire cosmos, entire humanity, entire all things are one. That is the law. The second aspect is, so here you have to know about various types of differences we find. So here he is telling, you may find different stories in the different cultures, but some stories are very impressive. For example, I will tell you relating with this. In one beautiful culture, one very brief story. It is relating with the philosophy of Joseph Campbell. The small story is, life is just like a ladder. The lower part of a layer is mind. The upper part of layer is no mind. A person who has achieved, who has seen no mind state is eligible to do any responsible high level post in the country or the world. A person who have achieved the state of no mind is an authorized person to teach, to preach, to give any guidance to you. So this is the story. So you see ladder, you know the ladder, how for a building, for ascending, we may use ladder. The
Yes, sir.
lower part is mind. The upper part achieving. So ascending in the layer to top part, that is a no mind. That is a pure state. That is an empty state. There we don't find any ego. So in the lower part, in the mind state, that is a ego state. That is a memory state. There we find all problems, all divisions, all caste, all religions. So communal divisions, caste divisions, nationalities, problems, all things are there in the mind. So that is a memory part. After watching your memory means you are going in the no mind, peace state, that is called going, ascending in the ladder. So a person who is a pure person, innocent person may be eligible. If that type of person is there in the administration, any affair of the world, he may do anything with an impartial manner, with a righteous manner. So here, Joseph Campbell is telling we have a different stories and different expressions in the world, but here, according to Joseph Campbell, the first law is all are one. The second is survival of life. So if you have a pure mind, if you have a clear understanding, you may get the ability of survival. So many stories are there, but they are meant for knowing about the soul. But so in the different religions, they are using different languages, but we have to give respect for different languages, different religions, different approaches, different age. So here the place is one. Different people are calling different names. Different people are coming different direction to the same place. That's why the stories are meant for knowing their inner consciousness, inner soul. But we have to understand the language. At the same time, we have to free from the language. We have to go beyond the language. Then we may realize our source. That's why respect all cultures, all religions, all the things. So take good things, take the great essence of all the things and follow very carefully, realize yourself, live very positively. Venkata Subramanian Ganpati.
Yes, sir. Wonderful explanation, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Any other? Madam, Sumati Rajkumari ji, Muhammad Safir.
So here, relating with Venkata Subramaniam Ganpati's case, so here we have a Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism, everything. So in every religion, many practices are there, but every practice is meant for realization. For example, Islam. We have 5 pillars in the Islam. The first pillar of Islam is you have to know about existence of God. You have to have a great respect, love, admiration, good feeling on the God. Then you have to follow 5 times prayer. That is called namaz. So actually the namaz sense is, if you have a mirror, that mirror is just like your mind. You are cleaning your inner mirror for every 3 hours or 4 hours. That means your mirror is very fresh and very transparent. So here in the Islam, the 5 times namaz means cleaning inner mirror. You should be just like a white paper. You just like a sky without having any cloud. You are so pure, innocent, don't have any impurities. Live your life just like a pure person. That is the tendency. So in the Islam, So the meaning of Islam itself is a peace. So peace means freedom from the desire, freedom from the ambition. So treating all humanity is a one. Another, the first pillar is a great believing or a great devotion on the God, and the 5 times of prayer. And so fasting now in the Islamic tradition, the Ramjan, so they used to participate in the fasting. So if you want to, it has a connection with Sufi and Islam. So in the Sufi tradition, they say, if you want to experience anything, they may give some opportunity to experience things. So if you experience fasting, you know the value of the hunger, you know the value of the food, you know the value of labor. So that is the actual sense. Then after that, another fourth layer is a zakat, that is called giving alms, helping other people, distributing something, helping other people. That is another is a visiting Hajj Makkah. So here Muhammad Parvat is a great person, is a religious person. He used to do meditation or a prayer constantly every 3 minutes, 3 hours. So in a 24 hours, he used to practice meditation. He's a meditator. So he used to sing Quran very melodiously. He is a very, very great person. So while he's giving the teachings of Quran, many people got great enlightenment, silent position. So here, if we are a very clean person, we may see goodness in every religion. So here, Joseph Cromwell is telling, if you are a divine person, if you are a clean person, you can see divinity in everywhere. So if you see cleanly every religion, all religions are just like a flowers in a one planet, one plant. In a plant, we have a different color pictures. In the humanity, we have a different religions. If we have a love, affection, we treat all religions with a respectable manner. We may take good things from every religion. We appreciate religions. We love religions. We treat all religious people irrespective of any domination or underestimation with the equal manner. So here Joseph Cromwell is telling, treat all cultures, all worlds, go beyond language, see your inner nature. That is the another sense. Amreswar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I think is anyone, if you have, otherwise I can ask a final query. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, even though we have opportunities to minimize our problems, to solve our problems, but maximum people are not in a position to use their wisdom on this yoga techniques or meditation. What is the problem in general?
So actually, the all even religions and the great are a tantra or a yoga or a Islam or a Sufi or a Tao, many great philosophers, great people have given different methods to know about the inner soul. So they may call the inner soul maybe a God or a Brahma or a Iswara or a Allah or a Christ or a Buddha. They are using different language, but the essence is the same. But actually, humanity has a great simple opportunity. See, many people in the society, for the sake of self-centeredness, they have diverted human being life in a different route. So here actually, the enlightenment or a samadhi or a nirvana, mahamudra, Tao, God and everything, that is the actual state of inner soul. The pure state of inner soul is nothing but mahamudra, that is called Allah. That is there in our consciousness. That is possible only through awareness. It is a very simple. You don't go to any area or any person or any authority, any book or anything. Your soul has 3 characteristics. For every human being has a soul. This soul has the first characteristic is it is a eternity. It has infinite experience in the universe. It has moved thousands of bodies in the universe in the last millions of years. It was there in a different bodies and it lived and it left. It has a great experience of birth, living and death. It has an inherent knowledge. It has a consciousness. Without knowing the modern knowledge, bookish knowledge and everything, it has the great experience in the past life. It has the quality of knowing. So through that, it is coming as a intuition manner. So your soul has a quality of knowing. It has a known. It has a great wisdom. It has a peace. But human beings' traditions are forgotten. Simple things. It is a within you. It is a inward. You don't need any yoga. You don't need any tantra. You don't need any practice. You don't need any continuous process. You need immediate. The only process is you have to accept your quality of the soul. The quality of the soul is awareness. You are awareing in the two worlds, in the external world and the internal world. You are awareing in the external world. You are getting degrees, you are getting job, you are getting many things in the external world. You are living very comfortable, courageous manner on the basis of awareness, intelligence and everything. But you have forgotten your inner world that is there in our mind, that is there in our consciousness. For that, you need complete watching of your memories, your pictures, sounds, smells, taste, touches, everything. Watch your inner mind. If you watch your inner mind, the watching is a cleaning. So sometimes we may fire some grass and everything. After firing, it may fire and it may assess and it may disappear. In the same manner, if you watch without judgment, with a silent manner, with a gauging undimmed eyes, with a constant look, unchanging look, unshaking look, if you observe inwardly, automatically, very slow manner, just like clouds moving to the sea, ocean, the all memories will go to silent position in the brain cells. That is not removal, that is not amnesia, that is not sending out. There is no violence. They go with a silent manner, with a good place in the brain cells. So you will create, so only awareness is the way for enlightenment. It is the quality of the soul. It is possible for every human being in the world, for men or women, for ordinary person. You don't need any practice or anything. If you observe your consciousness without having judgment, immediately you will get the pure state, because enlightenment is your nature. That is your pure state. That is the original. You have born by birth the purity, but you have accumulated memories. That's why you are not seeing pictures through your mirror. So your inner mirror cleaning, your inner mirror accumulated memories will be separated and kept in a brain cell. For that, watching, awareness, alertness, consciousness, without having judgment is the way in the inner world. If you go in this line in the inner world, in our mind, you may get. For that, for a simple thing, entire humanities go diverting. You go to different place, you go to different person, you read that person, you take more years. No need, it is an instant yes. You are not achieving anything. That is your nature. So enlightenment is a discovery. So discovery is means it is already there, but you have forgotten. You are again. So one person is discovered the sea, means he is not created sea. He has seen the sea. Here, enlightenment is a discovery. It is there in our mind. The mirror is there in our mind, but we have forgotten. We are seeing our inner mirror through awareness. It is a recollection. It is a recognition. We are awareing our inner nature. That is called enlightenment. It is possible for everybody. So here Buddha said for this Anapanasati awareness. So here in the Tao philosophy, that simple living. In the Islam they said, so prayer 5 times a prayer, namaz. In the Buddhism they said differently. In the Christianity they said meditation. Different people have given different approaches. So the awareness is the central, but approaches may be different. The central aspect is, if you want to know about yourself, don't go to the outside. Don't depend on anybody. Don't depend on any statue or a book. Go silently. Watch your inner nature. Purify your inner mirror. Know your pure mirror. That is the enlightenment. It is possible for only one's own responsibility. Nobody will come to help you to know about your nature, because that is a secret place in your mind. That's why you have the only opportunity to know about yourself. That's why watch your inner nature, realize yourself, know that your inner nature is enlightenment. Amresh sir. Amresh sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So with wonderful examples, sir, on this special occasion, I think Ramjan, for our Muslim brothers, sisters, they're
Yes.
doing, now we have Muhammad
Yes.
Safir also from Kerala, Begum Madam. So irrespective of religion, we are talking.
You ask two people ask something about Islam or prayer or something or anything. We may say something.
Muhammad Safir and Anni Sunnisa Begum Madam. If you have time, you can interact with Professor Chennai, sir.
Things about enlightenment. So,
Muhammad Safir, over to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wonderful speech, sir.
welcome, Safir.
I appreciate your knowledge on Islam principles, sir.
Yes. I see 5 pillars.
Yes, sir.
You did.
The main difference is Islam is telling that there is only one life in this world. As per the Hindu religion, there is a concept of 7 births. So how can you
Actually, Islam or a Hinduism or a Christianity or a Buddhism or a major religions and all religions. So actually, if you accumulate, if you synthesize all religions of the world, so the mystical religions of the world, they are telling. So these religions have approached, systemized some people, but actually our soul, we may call a being or a divine or a prana or anything. It has no birth and it has no death. The soul has a journey in the universe, moving with different bodies and different forms on the basis of the law of action. So there is a cosmic law. What is the cosmic law? If you do good things, you will get good results. If you do bad things, you will get bad results. This cosmic law is there in the Islam, in the Hinduism or a Christianity, Buddhism. So there is a called judgment day. So God will ask about your punya and papa. So different religions are interpreted this thing, but actually, so if you observe the great essence of all religions and the mystical religions of this, so we are moving in the universe on the basis of our merits and demerits, on the direction of law of karma. So we are coming just like a leaf from the tree. We are coming and we are moving in the nature, just like a waves in the ocean. We have come from the universe and we are going into universe. So who are you? You are a consciousness, you are a alertness, you are a awareness, you are a witness, you are a soul, you are a divinity. What is your nature? Your nature is a nothingness, egolessness, nobodiness, zero, selflessness, purity, silence. That is a stage. From where you have come from, every human being asking, where you have come, where is your origin? You have come from the universe consciousness. Where are you going? I have come from universe consciousness. Again, I am going to universe consciousness. What is the function of your role in the universe? So I am moving in the universe on the direction of the law of action. Means that is a action, that is a activity, that is just like a automatic computer judgment without having any errors. In the nature, the Panchabhutas, the air, the water, the sound, the sky, earth, all natural elements record, all living beings records. So after leaving this body, just like one person transferring one person to another person, he may take the service record. In the retirement for pension, they may submit service record. In the same manner, after leaving the body, the soul will take the service record recorded by the five natural elements: air, water, sound, earth, sky. They are constantly watching. They may go with prana and the service record to the law of action. In return, they may take another body. This is the source. That's why we have a synthetic outlook. So we are born, we are living in the universe. We may go to the universe, we may come from the universe. Our place is there. On the basis of our actions, we may change in the world. That's why we are one, we are humanity. So on the basis of religion, on the basis of caste, on the basis of country, on the basis of language, dividing people is called fallacy. Fallacy, wrong understanding, incorrect thing. Because the languages, the religions, the conceptions are created by human beings. We are the cosmic consciousness. That's why we have to treat human consciousness, though he may be a Muslim or a Christian or a Hindu or anybody. They are labels only. We have to go very deeply. In the every human being, we find divinity. Respect to divinity. Don't create any problem in the name of religion, in the name of name, in the name of area. They are very fallacy things, means misunderstandings. So treating on the basis of some things with underestimated manner, with inhuman manner is a fallacy. That's why treat human beings are one. Our country is a universe. We have come from the universe consciousness. We are travelers in the world. We may stay here in some time. We may live anytime. Here, our way of life is joy, happiness, sharing, good thing. So, in many aspects, we find in the many religions, but I have given with the integrated manner. Safir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Sir, thank you,
Amresh,
sir.
sir.
With your permission, may I go for presentation, sir? It'll take only 10 minutes.
Okay, next program we have.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
We have
sir.
a next program. Okay.
Good evening to Professor Chinnai, sir,
Okay.
and noble participants. Actually, Safir, I received a mail from you to include your paper in the doctoral research conference and some other. But please, you can text me through WhatsApp. I can add immediately. I think you have my number. So you can go through it. Next doctoral research conference or normal research conference, we can accommodate you. Just I'm checking to add my data. That is there. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Okay, audible, Amresh sir. Please move, Amresh sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, human and social capital for rural development these days. Video gives million meanings, but these two videos are also available in YouTube. We can watch how NREGA, now they are calling Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee. Actually, this one 100 days guarantee scheme, employment guarantee scheme. So under Ministry of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj and Rural Development, even the then Vice President Venkaiah Naidu was also motivated, initiated a number of programs for rural development. So what is human capital? If you see here, human capital is a source for development, is easily available, especially for India. We have 136 plus crores of people, and compared with Japan, 80 plus senior citizens are more, but we have a maximum youth in India. So we can utilize this human capital for development purpose. The human capital itself is a workforce concept, time, rate, development, risk, labor, promotion, business, talent, success, everything is a human capital. You can utilize your. So in total, you can see the human capital is a knowledge, ability, skills, education, creativity, wisdom, judgment, training, and experience. Already I informed skill, ability to do something, but skill is not sufficient. We need competency, knowledge plus attitude plus skills, bunch of skills for a teacher, teaching skills, competency, life skills, 21st century skills, odd skills, global skills, entrepreneurship skills, global skills, and number of skills. But that is also not sufficient. We need a capability to do something effectively with your own. Suppose a driver in general hired by someone. He has a driving skill, he has a driving knowledge, he has a competency, but he doesn't have a capacity to purchase a car or vehicle. That's why he was hired by someone. We don't want that type of culture. We need a self-reliant. That's why human capital, you can utilize work experience, you can see the personality, loyalty to the company, intelligence, and emotional intelligence. Health, both physical health and mental health, hard and soft skills, educating and training. Education for human beings and training both humans and even animals also. That's why nowadays we are calling teacher education, not teacher training colleges. So the human capital strategy is a competency, but I moved from competency to capability, learning management, performance evaluation, process involvement, system enhancement, and organizational integration. We have formal integration, informal integration, non-formal integration, even learning also, formal, non-formal, informal. So human capital focuses on economic behavior of individuals, especially on the way their accumulation of knowledge and skills enables them to increase their productivity and their earnings, and in so doing to increase the productivity and wealth of the societies they live in. Nowadays everything is a business. We are always seeing the outcome, what inputs and process and output or outcome. So that's why you are the source for your own development. So human development, what are the that's why we are organizing. Even though today I'm out of Meghalaya, I came to my hometown Tirupati, Chittoor district. Now away from this cyber cave, I'm sitting here to utilize education skill set, punctuality, work ethic, productivity, leadership skills. So human skills, I don't want to read. I'm going to share whatever these PPTs in my blog. You can go through it. It is a behavior of individuals, especially on the way their accumulation of knowledge. 5 sense organs we are doing, interacting with others, formally, informally, non-formally, attending seminars, conferences, workshops like this, and organizing your programs, organizing quiz and educational programs, and number of things. For teachers, knowledge is our wealth. Skill is our wealth. Competency is our wealth. Capabilities are our wealth. Better always do. So human capital is a health, education, skill set, intelligence, punctuality, technical skills, communication skills, mindset, productivity, loyalty also, and leadership skills. So now we are moving to social capital. What is a social capital? Bonding, bridging, and linking. We are more, but in general, the type of bondage is lagging among the faculties, within the organization, between the organization, among the organizations, and the bridging. How you can see the recent financial crisis in USA on bank. So maximum banks came forward to help others to avoid the type of crisis. So the type of bondage and bridging increase involves creating new relationship beyond your current social circle, and linking involves creating social relations. Now see, I don't know about Shafir before organizing these programs. I don't know many of other even wonderful participants like Venkata Ganapati ji and others, Emma Madam, Pavan sir, maximum. Even others are also regular participants, but these three are always interacting with Professor Chennai sir. So we are linked, we are connected through our Cisco Webex. The social capital is a sense of belonging, networking bondage, bonding bridging, feeling of trust and safety, reciprocity, participation, citizen power, values, norms. We have social norms. How to, even though there is no such type of written documents, how to behave, but we are socially, culturally, we grown up. It is our duty to follow the social norms. And diversity. Assam is a best example of unity in diversity. Assam is a mini India. So we have Dr. Sutasini Gogoi Madam from Assam. And there are 5 components: spirituality, culture, social networks, trust, norms, and social networks. Even online nowadays, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, academia, ResearchGate. So all these things is very, very important. Why is social capital important? Helps companies, not only companies, even educational organizations achieve goals, save time, prevents information silos, and all these things. Networking, bonding, belonging, safety, reciprocity, participation, citizen power, connectivity, bridging, bonding, diversity. So n number of things. So we can, for rural development is actually improving the quality of life and economic well-being of the people. So this is very, very important. So this is rural development, because 70 to 80% of people still in the rural villages. After COVID, again, their migration from urban to rural. There are 2,000 programs initiated by central government and state governments for rural development. These are the few. So I don't want to take more time, aware, wow, how you can. So you are the asset for yourself. Very nicely, you can make yourself progressive and useful for yourself, not only and the society too. So the second one, we are in education, our ICT. Maybe many education teachers are here, students, ICT in education research. I'm focusing, we are Dr. Sutasini Gogoi and Professor Chennai sir. Philosophical Foundation is the first one. The learning outcome, learning various techniques of integration of ICT in micro teaching, So because of this time, we are going to share the videos in our international workshop series, not here. So I'm simply skipping. These videos are very, very important. Even frequently, I'm showing all these things. The skill of introduction, the skill of explanation, how nicely Professor Chennai sir introduced the topic and explained, and the skill of questioning, stimulus variation, reinforcement, illustration, blackboard writing. Here we are not doing, but we have whiteboard, digital board I can use. Even I can take markers, even I can write whatever I want. I can take this ledger. So this is a ledger pointer I can take. So maybe yes. See, this one I can. Skill of achieving closure, skill of demonstration. So here the procedure of micro teaching, whenever you are going to teach, knowingly or unknowingly, we are teaching formal teaching, non-formal teaching. Someone wants information or sharing. So skill definition, demonstration, lesson planning, about model or 5E model, different types of techniques, approaches we have, conducting lesson, discussion and conclusion. So actually in micro teaching, we are taking planning, teaching, feedback, replan, reteach, refeedback. It shows it is your duty whenever you are planning, you always keep replanning also. So it is very, very important. So benefits or advantages of micro teaching, the elasticity of practice, confidence booster. These are the programs enhanced our capabilities, our confidence. My confidence level reached highest level because of these programs, taking n number of avoiding, and not only we are trying to avoid, even we are trying to solve the problem. Cannot avoid. It is better to accept and solve. Budget orientation, more learning and less damage, improves attitude, promotes systematic lesson planning, instant feedback. So how you can, there are n number of instant ICT tools are available. Best example, you can create WhatsApp groups, you can create Telegram groups, you can record through mobile, you can again watch, you can evaluate by yourself. So limitation, it hampers creativity. Suppose if you follow only one limited, what you can, if you record and you can watch it, there are n number of doors, n number of ways to enhance the achievements of the students, your own creativity. But if you fix on to do by one way only, that really hampers creativity, training staff, lesser students. This is actually a 5 students, 5 to 10 sometimes, but actual class we have 40, sometimes even 100 also. Waste lesser students already, the lesser interest, waste a lot of time, training period. So sometimes it takes more, but in realistic, we are not going to teach in that way. This is, alone is not sufficient, one at a time. So micro teaching n number of advantages already, and micro teaching is inter process. Need of micro teaching following, actually micro teaching is a very flexible method. Maybe other than education, teacher education, you are not aware of micro teaching, but you will better. Micro teaching is very necessary to remove the complexity of the course duration. Micro teaching learning is essential for evaluating all these things, phases. We have knowledge acquisition, skill acquisition, transfer, but already I told, moved from skill to competency, competency to capabilities. So this is ICT, how you can improve effective ICT integration for teacher, student, management, encourage, enforce, and enhance technology integration models. There are n number of models are available. Even though some of them they have pedagogical and content knowledge, but without technological it is incomplete. That's why we need a technological, pedagogical, content knowledge. These are myself and Dr. Susini Gogoy's madam's models. So we are going to again immediately start our another program within 5 to 7 minutes. I don't want to take more time. I think after taking the feedback of Professor Chennai sir, we'll move to immediately just for over to Professor Chennai sir. Then I can go for vote of thanks and national anthem. Then
Amresh sir.
can start another program. Sir.
Amresh sir, very good. So you have organized very nicely. It has come very good manner. Congratulations. So you have a good motive, good will, good heart, good mind. You have tried very nice and you have organized it very well. Congratulations, Amresh sir.
Thank you, sir. Without your help, it is impossible. Even though we have some limitations, but we are overcoming our limitations while taking it is a positively only. So it gives me immense pleasure to express my gratitude to my own guru, philosopher, keynote speaker, collaborator, Professor P. Chennai sir. Without sir help, it is impossible. Every time sir is coming with new topics. So it is really on this Ramjan occasion, even Sri Ramanavami yesterday. So there are n number of ways. We are getting many things from religious perspective also without giving importance to religious but quality of life. So we are grateful to you, sir, for your innovative ideas. Irrespective
All
of
the best,
religion,
Amresh
you
sir.
are treating all are equal. Thank you, sir, for your wisdom
Very
concept.
good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Amresh sir.
So we are grateful to our humble Vice Chancellor, Professor Prabhasan Pasuka sir, Northeastern Hill University, Professor Rajareddy sir, SRIVENKATESWARA University, Professor Mitali Kova ma'am, Dr. Srutusini Gugoi madam from MORAN College, Professor Mipun sir, ISTD Chairman Shillong Chapter, Professor Dixit sir, Director, IQAC and Registrar, NEHU Shillong, Meghalaya, for their wonderful and continuous support and a person behind all these programs, and all the participants, even Safir and Venkata Ganpati sir, and all the participants for your active participation. Thank you very much. Our national anthem, immediately I can share the feedback form to get your certificate. After filling, you will get. Thank you very much.
Join the next program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Next program.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Please submit your feedback form. After submitting, you can simply, I'm going to activate the link now itself. You can join now. First, I'm sharing the feedback form. Please fill up. Yeah, please fill up. Just sharing.